Hello, and welcome to this week's installation of Did You Know, a digital ministry of Fredsville Evangelical Lutheran Church located in rural Cedar Falls, Iowa. My name, Andy Graves, serving as pastoral intern here at Fredsville. For those just joining us or those who happen to find this video, this is a weekly vlog of sorts where I sit and ponder with you various church-related things, be it deep theological treatises, biblical nuances, or anything else that might get suggested along the way. As always, I'm always looking for more stuff, so if there's ever a topic you would like to hear about or discuss virtually, let me know, and we'll make it happen. So this week, kind of just freelancing a little bit. I'm working on my essays for the next hurdle in becoming officially a pastor, and one of those questions was asking about baptism and communion. And so I figured I'd maybe just juice up the brain a little bit by talking about sacraments this week. So then the question becomes, did you know that different church systems have different numbers of sacraments? In fact, the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Church hold on to 7 sacraments, whereas we in the Lutheran Church only have 2. And there are differences. There is overlap as well. So for those unfamiliar, these 7 sacraments of the Catholic Church and also Eastern Orthodox Church are as follows. I had to write them down because I'm not good at memorizing stuff. Baptism, communion, confirmation, penance or reconciliation, anointing the sick, matrimony, and holy orders. 7 sacraments. Baptism, communion, confirmation, penance, anointing the sick, matrimony, and holy orders. That's the Catholic Church, Eastern Orthodox Church. Lutheran Church, we uphold baptism and communion as sacraments. And the big question most people have is, why is that? Why does the Lutheran Church only have 2? Catholics have 7, when in fact the Lutheran Church participates in all 7 of those activities. So if you've ever been in Lutheran Church, we confirm people, we have confession and forgiveness, we anoint the sick. If you're in the hospital, we don't bless dead people, but we will anoint the sick or the dying. There's last rites kind of stuff that we do. We marry people, we make pastors, etc. So we as Lutherans participate in all of those things. But in the eyes of Martin Luther, as he was developing the Reformation theology, he was looking at the Catholic Church and looked at their sacramental system and realized that the pieces that were missing for a lot of them was the command to do it. And so with baptism and communion, there is scriptural command of Jesus. Jesus says, do this. And also there's a physical element involved. You can see, touch, taste, kind of feel things. And so with baptism, we have the water and the word to go baptize people. Jesus was baptized. We have the command to do likewise. And we have the physical element of the water. Same with the Eucharist or communion. We have the do this in remembrance of me. As often as you gather, do this in remembrance of me, found in the Gospels with the Last Supper. And we have the wine or juice and bread or crackers, wafers. We have the physical element. So it's this attachment of both word and the visceral elements that makes a sacrament in the eyes and mind of the Lutheran Church. That is not to say that the other things are not important. It's just it's missing one or the other. There's no direct command from Jesus to partake in that activity, or there's not a physical element to it. So that's that's where it gets a little tricky, and I know it's far more nuanced than that. And if anybody far smarter than me wants to chime in, please do so. That's just a brief kind of overview of the sacramental system of the Lutherans versus the Catholics. 2 versus 7, physical and scriptural versus just scriptural or just physical, in the eyes of the congregation and the leaders of the church. Yeah, so there you have it. Why Lutherans only have 2 sacraments. So now you know why there's only 2 sacraments in the Lutheran Church. So with that, I bid you adieu, but please remember, we're praying for you. We love you. We care for you. We want you to be safe. Please continue to take care of each other. Do the smart things. Stay home if you're sick. Wear a mask in public. Love your neighbors as best you can, whether that means staying away from them or reaching out via email or Facebook or whatever it is. And always, if you need us, reach out. We're on Facebook. We're on email. You can call the office. You can email me. You can call me. Pastor Lisa is around as well. Her information is somewhere to be found, I'm sure. So be blessed. Take care of each other. Until next time, I'll see you on the other side.